Artisanal fishermen in Tonu in the South Dai district of the Volta region are calling on the government to help establish fish cage farms on the Volta Lake. The fishermen believe such a move will help as fish stocks continue to decline amid growing demand. The fishers say increasing pressure on the lake, coupled with the loss of farmlands through residential development, has left many residents with fishing as their only source of livelihood. Desmond Salasiago has more.
For generations, fishing and farming have sustained livelihoods in Tonu and surrounding communities along the Volta Lake. But community members say the situation is rapidly changing. Large portions of farmland have been sold to residential developers, forcing many farmers to abandon agriculture and turn to fishing for survival. The growing number of fishers on the lake, they say, has significantly increased pressure on the already limited fish stock, resulting in dwindling catches and reduced income for many households. Mauli Ativo, a youth leader in the community, is unhappy about the situation.
Normally, what we have the commercial activity in the communities, fishing, that is artisanal fishing, and then farming, artisan farming. But currently what we see is that the fish stock in the wild is depleting. And so when the artisanal fishermen go, they don't bring so much catch. So it's becoming a problem. The economic power or the purchasing power of the community is going down. Apart from that, community members also do farming. But you can see there are houses springing up on the farmlands. So that one too, farmlands are being turned into residential facilities. So farming is also not that good. So you realize that a lot of people in the community are not making so much money.
According to the fishers, adopting fish cage farming on the lake could provide a sustainable alternative that will not only increase fish production but also help protect natural fish stocks from further depletion. However, they say the high cost of materials required to construct fish cages remains a major barrier. They are therefore appealing to the Ministry of Food and Agriculture and the Ministry of Trade and Industries to support them with access to materials and technical assistance to enable them establish fish cage farms on the lake.
The way forward is fish farming. Like you can see, we have so many cages on the river. You have investors coming from Accra and other places to come and invest. So it's becoming like the community members are working for investors. But we are looking at a situation where community members can also own cages. And apart from just being artisanal fishermen, they can also produce tilapia for the economy. So we want to plead with government or the authorities that if there is that window where community members can also fit into the 24-hour economy, we will appreciate it that much.
Beyond production challenges, the fishers say the absence of a modern fishing harbour and storage facilities is also affecting their operations. Without proper storage systems, they are often compelled to sell their fish immediately after landing their catch, usually at low prices, to avoid spoiling. They believe the establishment of a modern fishing harbour equipped with cold storage facilities would allow them to properly store and market their fish, improve their bargaining power, and increase income.
We have money to start our business, so if we harvest our fish now, we are selling it at a cheap price because we don't have cold store to stock all the fish. So we want the government to support us with some money so that we can go further with the business.
Local fishermen are not getting anything, so we are just depending on the fish pond. And as a community, we don't have capital to start. So we are pleading on the government to help us to start with a capital and then some feed. And after that, during harvest, because we don't have the market and then we don't have any storage place like cold store or freezer or where to keep the fish for the meantime, so that we'll do it as harbour. Then people will come and buy.
Meanwhile, the training and partnership manager for Core Africa Ghana, Raymond Abayefa, says the community has undergone a mindset shift and called on development agencies to partner and invest in the community to improve livelihood. Fishermen in Tonu in the South Dai district of the Volta region are calling on the government to equip them with resources to enable them engage extensively in fish farming. Reporting for ChannelOne News, my name is Desmond Salasiago.